Hi everybody, welcome back to this thing. Today we're doing just a quick video to talk about the Paperlike screen protector and the iPad pencil. This is just going to let you know if that's something that is worth your time and worth the investment if you were debating that whether or not to get the iPad Pro and basing that off of the screen protector option, if you just wanted to know about it for note taking, or if you've never heard about it and this is something that could benefit you. Regardless of why you're watching this video, we are going to jump right in. The first thing that I will know about the Paperlike screen protector is there are a ton of brands out there. A lot of them are pretty similar, so it's not like you have to set on one brand. I just got mine off of Amazon. It's definitely not Apple brand, and I think it was like 11 bucks, so really it wasn't that bad. Plus it came with the installment kit, and I think that was pretty great. When I put it on my iPad, if you kind of feel it, it doesn't feel like you're feeling a piece of paper, but you also have to remember that you're using a pencil that doesn't have a lead tip on it. It's a stylus sort of device that's more pointed. So those two things combined are going to give you actually a very, very close resemblance to paper and pencil as you can get in the digital world, and that is, in my opinion, with my experience, but take it or leave it, it's up to you. The Apple Pencil itself, I have the first generation, I think. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I've got the first generation Apple Pencil, and I've had zero problems with it. I actually really like it. I think it charges really well and is super compatible. I've never had any issues with the way that it senses on my iPad. It doesn't break up. There's no chalky connection or anything like that. So it's very, very nice to have an Apple Pencil. If you are just looking into the Paperlike screen protector with the Apple Pencil, you won't go wrong either way with either generation. I think the results will actually make you happy. I have absolutely been in love with it. So I'm going to actually flip over to a screen recording real quick so that you guys can actually look at my handwriting itself and see how similar it is to my normal one on an iPad versus paper. And then we'll come back to this spot right here. I'm going to start with my quote-unquote pretty handwriting. I do like a lot of calligraphy type things. And with that being said, I love the fact that your Apple Pencil is smart enough to be able to sense your pressure. With calligraphy, a lot of times your upward strokes are lighter and your downward strokes are a little bit harder, which gives you more of a variation between your textures of your lettering. And the fact that I'm able to do this on an iPad, I think, is actually kind of amazing. And it's made things really easy for me to just print things out, and I can still say that I made them but keep it consistent and do it a lot faster than writing it about 1 billion times. I'm a little shaky today, so this is definitely not as pretty as it could be, but I did write all of the ones below it, so if you want to credit me for that, that would be awesome. And the other thing that is really cool about this is that you also have a wide range of brushes between pens, pencils, brushes. You can get super artistic with it, and your Apple Pencil is actually going to be really smart with that, and you can do a lot of different creative type things with this. And with having options and lots of variations of things you can do, this is just my Notability app. You can do this in a lot of different note-taking apps, but you have several different options for pens and pencils that you can use to take notes. This first one is their pen version, and I'm just going to write out your cliche YouTuber writing whenever they do a video for you. This is the pen. It works pretty simple, and I'm pretty happy with that. It actually matches my handwriting really well. Then we go over to the pencil. The pencil actually writes a little darker, but it's kind of wider. It doesn't necessarily look that different, but it does feel different when you write, and I don't know how to explain that, except for the fact that that's just what it does. So you have a pencil option as well as your pen, and when you are looking at that, there is also a comparison of my handwriting. I don't have the prettiest handwriting in the world. It's decent, it's legible, but that's about it. So there's that comparison. They're actually pretty similar, so I'm not disappointed with that. The other thing that's really, really cool is the fact that you can use your pen that has the little A button on it. When you write, your iPad will automatically translate that to actual text. So if you need to type things out but you aren't a great typer, then you can totally use your iPad pencil and write, and it'll translate that over to type for you. I am a way faster typer than I am at writing, so I don't use this very often, but I thought that it was still worth showing you. I'll also say real fast, I tried to misspell, but autocorrect fixed it for me. But if you spell something wrong, you can just scribble over the word and it actually deletes it for you. So that's also something that's pretty helpful when you are using your Apple Pencil. The eraser is actually pretty nice too. You can either double tap on your Apple Pencil to switch to eraser or just click it at the top. It won't erase any typed text or written to type text, but it will erase everything else pretty nicely. Then in your settings, you can have a setting so that it will just sense your Apple Pencil and not your hand. So you won't write with your hand if you have your palm on screen, which is what I've been doing this entire time. Super, super convenient, way more like handwriting. So that's my handwriting on my iPad with the Apple Pencil, the Paperlike screen protector. I know that a lot of times having things that are super, super slick are really rough and difficult and make note-taking really hard, but I can assure you that this is an investment I would definitely encourage. I think it's really helped me with productivity in school as well as my personal life, knowing that I can take notes and write things down without having to worry about it being a hot mess express. So that's it. That's all for this time. Let me know if you have questions. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my future videos, and I'll see you guys next time.